BowieTheHero here. My name's Bowie. I'm going to be doing some commentary for today's Splatoon Best of 5 here between Ankling and Arms United. I believe last time Ankling got the victory, so Arms looking for a little bit of revenge here as we make our way forward. Going to be a Best of 5, as I say, starting with Splat Zones on the Sturgeon Shipyard. So we're going to see how our players do. Obviously, Arms United have well-known players like Nintendo Life's own Alex there, making his way in. So as we just start up, both teams are making their way to that centre, just trying to do as much as they can, just to kind of, close down that space. So far, nice couple of KOs there from Ankling, and they're making their way onto the centre. Well, it has been taken originally by Arms United, managed to get a good start and managed to get some nice KOs and cleared that opening zone. Fosco was trying to stay alive but did get caught out. Iceman and Encino just kind of trying to push back Muppet a little bit on this far side over here, as Paul is making his way around the side and just covering a little bit of ground, covering behind him, and just kind of keeping himself aware about what's going on. Kron in the centre, trying to get away, does get taken out by Iceman. There is then an ink storm being thrown out there by Kamina. Very, very nice there. Okay, there finally the zone being taken back by Ankling from Arms United. Managed to get a few points on the board. It is a 42 point bonus as well that the old Arms United now have to get through, having a couple of casualties having to make their way back towards the centre. Looking a little bit tough at the moment, just trying to wrestle control back. Fosco, Kamina and Muppet controlling. Iceman coming around the side but getting taken out quite cleanly. Doesn't get any KOs either. The ink storm being thrown out again over to this far side. Paul and Alex both getting taken out in that corner by Ankling, and Encino Man coming around the other side, but they're waiting for him. Kamina, Muppet and Fosco all teaming up and getting that KO. They've taken the lead now with the 40 points, just counting down just a little bit lower at this point, as Paul tries to make another attempt here, holding onto the wall there, does get his skill up, tries to get in, but can he get away, or does he get taken out? There we go, Kamina just coming in behind, managing to get that. But Iceman very nicely managing to clear, gets a nice clean sweep of the opposing team and wrestles control back of that splat zone. Very nice here from Arms United right now. Having a look here, we can see Iceman going deep right now, trying to put as much pressure on the opposing team as possible, with Paul on the other side to support. Very nice. Another clean team sweep as the bonus points are taken down, and Arms United now going to hopefully eat into that main score and take this first game. We can see Kron and Muppet coming along that flank. Does take down Iceman, and will make their way towards that splat zone, trying to cover up. We've got the bubble blaster coming out now, just trying to cover as much space as possible, and they take it over once again. Arms United do have the lead though, 5-point lead, but obviously these bonus points slowly going to be taken down. But at this current point in time, looking kind of dire, as there is a lot of control from Ankling at this current point. Alex just on the side, showing signs of life, just trying to get back here, but hasn't got any teammates to support him, so has to fall back. Paul taking over this kind of central bit, jumps up onto the bridge and starts firing. Going into that, gets his skill up and gets his flurry of bombs in to take control of the centre spot. They do have control once again, and we've got a minute and a half still of this game to go, but if we can just see, oh, there we go, very nice. Arms United getting the floor back completely. That bonus point jumping down. Kamina doing a very, very good job. Kron jumps to his side, but they both go down from Iceman. Very, very nice here. Again, control completely in Arms United's side. Armor being used. Keeps himself safe on that far right-hand side. Kron coming in with that brush. Does get taken down by Encino. And on the far side, very nice. Kamina wrestling control back at the last moment. 2 points remaining and manages to salvage something from this game. It's looking very solid for Undead. If they can get it back one last time, should be able to have control and win this. Very nice from Muppet, throwing out the bubble blaster and then just shooting the bubbles from above just to have as much control as possible. Very, very cleanly done. Paul and Alex taking over this bridge. They are back into control. They have a 50-point deficit to get back onto, which is looking kind of tough. Paul and Alex again getting aggressive. Encino Man holding in that central spot, but they're getting taken down by Quan. Nine seconds to go as we're cleaning it up. If it stays in control of Arms United, the first map will go over to them. 1 second. And that's it. Arms United win that one. 1 point to them. Very nicely done. Arms United taking game 1 there over Ankling. Tricky game. Nice back and forth for the most part, but Arms United, just when they had control, pushed on nice and cleanly. So our second game, it will be taking place on Humpback Pump Track and will be tower control. So again, you know, same kind of objective-based gameplay as we're used to, but you know, very different approach to the whole thing. This is the point here, of course, where Arms United are really going to want to just push that lead into that 2-0. 2-0 being a very big difference to the 1-all that we know. That's the interesting thing about best of fives. I should have read it up there. Apologies. Just waiting now on our teams to ready up, and we'll get straight underway into this second game. Reminder that obviously I believe this is the second week that Splatoon has been showing up as part of the SEL. Or of course, the SEL is an overall game, an overall event where loads of different games are being played, with all of our players competing in a variety of different things, and hoping to qualify for finals later on in the year. So hopefully we see the best that the UK has to offer. So far, good play though from both teams. Nice coordination, and you know, you could see these. You could see, you know, there were these moments where players did try to make, you know, their heroic plays. Now, whilst that's all well and good, it is kind of nice to see, you know, teammates just kind of like, you know what, hold back a little bit, regroup, and then flood, make a play. You know, wait for your skills to come back up. You know, cover that ground and get it to help get those skills up. And then when you're in a position of power play, use it. Okay, so the blue team Ankling and the green team Arms United. You can see the track there of where our team needs to get to, get onto the tower, and then push it in the opposing side. An immediate, almost no man's land of danger here around this tower. Immediately, we do have Arms United jumping onto the tower though and pushing towards that first checkpoint. Have to hold there as long as they can on that checkpoint until they can keep moving forward. There's the Stingray being used by Iceman, just using that long range to cover and protect Alex as he pushes forward to that second checkpoint. But no, oh, does it take it out? But Paul immediately takes over that, uses the detentor missiles just to pressurize the opponent as they're going, and they're pushing onto that, past that second checkpoint already. This is really nice stuff so far from Arms United. Currently, Ankling just cannot get anything on the board. Counting down, and they're already... Ooh, wow. Okay, so all 3 checkpoints down. Alex is pushing. He's trying to be safe, and will he get it? And that's an immediate clean. Wow. Huge clean sweep for Arms United in that game to take it 2-0 over Ankling. Ooh. Very nice clean play. As soon as they kind of saw their opportunity, you can see Iceman pulling the Stingray just to keep Alex safe, and allowed Alex to really just hold on to that tower and just be that presence. And then Paul backing him up as soon as Alex was down, he countered onto the opponents, took over the tower, and kept pushing. And then from that point on, it seemed kind of tough for Ankling to make any kind of comeback there. So, wow, very quick and commanding game from Arms United. So, we're going to be going over to the Manta Maria now. We'll see nice and quick from our teams here. The Manta Maria, one of the newer stages, obviously. I say newer, obviously it came out last, towards the end of last year, but a newer stage. On Rainmaker mode. Rainmaker, obviously, this has changed a little bit from last time, but it's a very interesting game, I think, personally. Rainmaker. This is kind of, it's much more of an aggressive style of mode, so hopefully seeing how that's going. Just waiting for our teams to ready up now. Bravo team, Arms United, looking for that third and final victory. Okay, our teams are ready, so we're going to be getting into the game very, very shortly. As we count down here, then. Yeah, if it loads. There we go. So yeah, Rainmaker on the Manta Maria. Come on, teams, make it rain. So we've got Ankling, purple, and Arms United, green. And we are underway, making our way towards that central mast. Well, it's not really there, because the mast should be there, but it's not in Rainmaker. Both players making their way straight across to that center. And then it seems like, first of all, it is a green victory in terms of grabbing the shield, but then they try and barrel in to get the Rainmaker nice and quickly and have to avoid that because Kamina with Kron and Fusco at their side take it immediately. Very, very nice play there from Ankling. The Ink Storm's out and they're pushing their way down that central corridor. And that is the odd. See Kamina now using the Rainmaker to get some shots up. Fusco and Muppet going forward to aggress and protect their teammate. Kamina now. The Rainmaker gets taken down. There's a double KO there for Alex and Paul working together there, but you got Fusco and Kron going ham with those paintbrushes and takes it, getting a KO onto Encino, but then get pushed back by this consistent blaster use out of Paul. Very nice. Alex now with a flurry of flat bombs. Very good stuff here from them. Jumping in to see Paul here. He's using that Rainmaker as he's pushing forward. Apologies on colour discrepancy, I'm seeing something different by the way. In terms of colour. The Rainmaker standing strong right now. That shield finally getting taken over now, as we do have Ankling taking it back. The Inkstorm being cut out, thrown out just to kind of like cover their space. They do have this ability to jump across, but it's going to look a little bit shady for Kamina to really go for that. Bubbles, the bubble blur being pushed over here into the center. They're slowly trying to gain that ground back. Kron is down. So it's a 4v3 right now as we approach the center point. The Tenta missiles get used, as does the income to keep them safe. Kamina now still holding on to this Rainmaker, but he does get taken out eventually. Iceman getting that flank on him. They grab that shield and they grab the Rainmaker as Alex then gets aggressive, moving fast. Encino and Iceman trying to protect. They go down though, one by one, and they're down. The entire team now of Ankling is back together. Going to be pushing forward if they can. You can see Paul just trying to flank now. Goes for that the blaster shot. Staying safe for a little bit. Tries to get very aggressive and he does it. Very nicely done as Iceman as well, supporting him from the back. Good work there from Arms United. But Fusco tries to get the shield but gets taken out by the combined forces of Iceman and Paul. They take the shield and take out Kron as well. Pushing hard again, but they lose the Rainmaker as they make their way in. The shield is going to be popping up again. Encino, Alex, Iceman again at the top. There's a full team right now for Ankling, and they're going to want to use this moment to try and get back. But it is tough because Arms United are in their area. They're in their area. And they're trying their hardest. That Rainmaker there just needs to get grabbed. Just a little bit further now for Arms United to take that. There it is. Paul almost there on the podium. You can see that just gets taken out at the foot of the podium. But the explosion from the Rainmaker shield pushes back. And the Rainmaker needing, at this point, what they need to do, Kamina do, though. Seeing his way through, seeing that line forward, pushing very aggressively. He needs to be careful, though. He gets flanked by Paul. But Muppet immediately responds and takes that. 1 minute left now. It's 8 points remaining for Arms United. They're in a strong commanding lead. The only way that Ankling can win this is if they get that touchdown on the podium with this Rainmaker. But They try to jump across the shortcut but get caught out by Paul. Paul just kind of firing up on a bunch of warning shots towards the end. We see, oh wow, Iceman at the back there. Paul firing off some more warning shots, trying to just push back Muppet, gets a shot on him and gets a very nice KO there. Both Iceman and Paul working together. Kamina with his blaster at the top, just trying to push Paul around. 10 seconds remaining. Ankling need to get control of the Rainmaker, or it's going to be end in a 3-0 sweep. Paul just trying to run as best he can, runs over the top, 2-1, and there it is. A 3-0 clean sweep victory. For Arms United, I believe getting their revenge on a couple of weeks back, where it didn't end so cleanly for their team. Just have a quick moment just to organize 1 second, and we'll be right back. Just one. All we have time for today. We only had the 2 teams available. If you want to find out a little bit more about Esports Scotland and the Discord and the overall event, all of that information is available on the stream for you right now. That was a very quick match. Sometimes it is just one of those games which you can either be very quick or it can take a little bit longer. But yeah, as I said, if you do want to get involved and find out a little bit more about Esports Scotland, make sure to check out the websites, the Facebook, the Twitter, and the Discord. And find out a little bit more then. Splatoon will be back for its next section in about 5 weeks' time. Obviously, we've got a bunch of games that we're going to be playing over the course of that. So in 5 weeks' time, we will have the next Splatoon. If you do want to get involved, as I say, and bring your team in to compete. Obviously, because we can only stream as many players as we have, waiting in the wings to play. So if you want to get involved and and kind of take part, then make sure to follow all of those. Follow where you can on Facebook, Twitter, or join the Discord, as I said. And we'll see you again shortly. Hope you guys enjoyed this. The VODs will be available, obviously, as soon as possible to kind of catch this if you did indeed miss it. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time on the Scottish Esports League.